date. I just know that this is a conversation that we need to have because I've been having this conversation with my clients over the last few weeks, and these are brand new clients, so these are not repeat clients. So, this because this is our first interaction. Obviously, we have quite a few questions and stuff, and I realized that a lot of people are not understanding what marketing is, right? They're not understanding what marketing is. And because they don't understand what it is, they are not marketing their businesses properly, or they have this huge misconception of what marketing is. So they're not marketing their businesses properly. They're not positioning their brands properly, and not positioning their brands in a way that would allow them to attract clients. Because a lot of times when people say they want more clients and they want more business and they want more of this, 99% of the time is because they don't understand how to market their business, how to attract their ideal clients, how to engage with their ideal clients so that it's easy for them to get this consistent money that they desire and they deserve in your business, right? So I just want to talk a little bit about that tonight as we go forward. Let me know if you can hear me and see me. Drop a comment in the chat. For those of you who are brand new, I am Adanna Austin. I'm your business coach and consultant, and I work with high-end entrepreneurs like yourself to get very clear on your goals, identify your ideal clients, and develop the strategies to grow your business. So that's what I do in a nutshell. And tonight we're going to talk about marketing. So a few days ago, I asked a question in my Facebook group, and if you're not there, it's Dynamic Business Strategists. It's a very lively group of entrepreneurs who share information, share their big wins, share their challenges. It's a very, very active group. It's not an advertising group. It's a group where we really talk about business and support each other. We share tips and tools and resources and stuff like that. So in the group, I I made a statement and I said, if you are simply posting on social media, then you have an incomplete marketing strategy. And I asked persons if they would like me to explain more about what a marketing strategy is. And that's why we are here tonight. So let me know in the chat, just drop a one if you want me to explain what a marketing strategy is. If you need more information about it, just drop a one in the comment for me so I can see you, and I know that you also want the help, right? So, guys, when we talk about marketing, every business needs to have a marketing strategy. It does not matter what type of business you're in, how old your business is, whether it's an online business or a brick and mortar business. Every business needs to have a marketing strategy that works for them, because it's not a one size fits all. Even two similar businesses can have different marketing strategies, right? Because their goals may be different, even though they may be the same type of business, right? So it's not a one size fits all. That's the first thing you have to understand about your marketing strategy. Your marketing strategy is also a combination of things that you do to move you from where you are to where you want to be. So if you are not making money, you're not attracting clients, you're not making money consistently, you're not showing up on people's algorithms, you're not showing up in spaces where you know you can help people, right? You may have a marketing problem, you may have a strategy problem, you may have a messaging problem, right? And that's what your marketing is. So it's the combination of activities. When you're talking about marketing is hardly ever one thing. That's why I say it's a combination of activities. When you look at some of your favorite brands, right, when they are promoting any of their products or services, they don't just do one thing, right? You never see them just do one thing. They don't just post on their social media. What they do a combination of things. So, yes, they might post on their social media. Yes, they may run ads. Yes, they might do TV commercials. radio commercials. They may take out a billboard. They might also hire a celebrity or an influencer and use that person's face or voice for that particular product that they are pushing out or that particular brand that they are pushing out. And the reason that they are doing this, and what I want you to understand, is that your marketing is a combination of things. It's not just one thing, right? And even if you are a brand new business, or you're a business that does not have a lot of finance right now to pay for stuff, it doesn't mean that your marketing should be lacking. Understand? Tell me in the comments if you understand. Making sense so far, guys? Tell me in the comments if you understand, right? Your marketing should not be lacking, even if you don't have the finances to do the big things like what the bigger brands are doing, the Coca-Colas and Apple and those kind of things, right? Yes, they have an advantage because they have big budgets. But even with a small budget, you can position your brand as an authority figure. You can position your brand in places where your ideal clients are so that you can generate the kind of income that you want, the kind of revenue that you want, and attract your ideal clients. Yes? So you have to figure out which one of these strategies will actually work for me. A lot of people, the first thing that they do is turn to social media, and that is nothing is wrong with that because social media is very powerful, right? And again, you have to remember, not all of your ideal clients might be on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. You have to know who your ideal clients are to determine which one of your social media platforms you need to be present on a consistent basis. Don't just assume it's Facebook, right? I have clients who have no Facebook presence, but they're very, very active on LinkedIn or they're very active on Instagram. Yeah, you have to figure out which one of the platforms, sorry guys, which one of the platforms will make sense for you based on your knowledge of your ideal clients. Yeah. So when you're thinking about your marketing strategies for your business, first things first, you have to start off with a goal. What is the goal? What is the intention of you of putting out this strategy of implementing this strategy? What is the intention? The intention could be that at the end of every month, I want to make $10,000, or at the end of every month, I want to have served 50 people, or you know what I mean, or at the end of the month, I want to have 1,000 people in my Facebook group. What is the intention? What is the goal? What is the thing that you are working towards? Right? That will help you also determine what marketing strategy makes sense for your business. Making sense so far, guys? Tell me in the comments. Give me a yes, give me a one, give me a two. Tell me in the comments if it's making sense, right? You have to have an intention. You have to have a purpose. You have to have a goal. You also may need to do some type of market research because a lot of times we put things on the market because we like them, but we haven't done the research to figure out if our ideal clients actually want this thing or if there's actually a need for the thing that we're putting out, right? So your marketing strategy is also guided by the market research that you do. Market research is not something that you only do when you're now starting your business. You conduct market research at least once or twice a year, and there's so many different ways that you can do it, even when you're using your social media, right? Just asking a question on your social media page is a form of market research, right? Asking your past clients for their feedback is a form of market research. Or if you want to go and do like a Google form and send out surveys and that kind of thing, but you want to continuously put yourself in a position where you are getting feedback. That feedback is going to help you determine what marketing strategies will work for you. Making sense? Yes? Yeah? So your goal, your marketing strategy, your ideal client, your financial goal, all of these things impact your marketing strategy. And this is why I say two businesses could be the same and have two completely different marketing strategies because their goals might be different, right? Their goals might be different. So your marketing strategy is really, really driven by that thing. So you need to spend time writing that down and then determining what makes sense. So let's go into the different types of marketing strategies. And guys, I want to just say this to you before I list this out, because I gave myself the challenge of before going live to write out all the different marketing strategies I can think of, right? And I wrote them out here. And I came up with 18, just off the top of my head. I came up with 18 different strategies. You do not need to do all 18 of these things, right? You need to determine what makes sense for you, what makes sense for your audience, and what makes sense for the type of business that you have. But guys, definitely just posting on social media is not the only thing that you should be doing. You should be doing, I would say, a minimum of at least three things, right? A minimum of at least three things, three different techniques together that work together. They have to work together in order to move you from where you are to where you want to be, right? And even if you're using social media, because obviously I have social media as number one, even if you're using social media, right, just posting and ghosting is not a strategy. Posting and walking away, posting and not responding to your audience is not a marketing strategy. You're not, if you're not using reels and stories and all the tools, all the free tools, might I add, all the free tools that these platforms are giving us, then you're actually doing what I like to call lazy marketing. And then you complain, why am I not getting clients? Why am I not getting, not getting money, whatever, right? So look at the tools that are free. So it's not just about posting and ghosting, right? So social media is powerful. It's the first place that you go to. That's fine. That's wonderful. Decide which platforms make sense for you. You don't need to be on all platforms. You can choose two to start off with. Understand exactly how those tools work. Use the free tools that they give you, the stories, the reels, the whatever else, and make sure you are totally optimized. Engage with your audience on those social media platforms. Don't post and ghost, right? And that's a good place to start your marketing. But it's not the only place to market, and it's not the only way to market, right? When we're talking about social media marketing, we also have to talk about content marketing, right? That's another form of marketing, which means what is the messaging that you're putting out? Because you could be showing up every single day on social media and still not making sales. Why? Because your messaging is not connecting with your audience, right? You're sounding too much like an ad. You're not actually asking questions. You're not actually engaging them. You're not actually maybe educating them. You know what I mean? You're not telling them anything that is of value to them to make them get excited to want to engage with you, number one, and then buy from you. So your content is also a part of your marketing strategy, right? So, which is your posting, obviously, right? When you talk about your content marketing, you also have to talk about your video marketing, right? Because video is still, guys, still, for those of you who are afraid of video, is still the number one way to get your business in front of a lot more eyes, right? Because people are still more attracted to video than anything else. So you have your social media, which is tied to your content marketing, which is tied to your video marketing, right? It doesn't mean you have to post 10 times a day. It doesn't mean you have to show up 10 times a day. Figure out something that has a nice kind of rhythm. It can't be once a week, guys, because again, that's lazy marketing. It cannot be once a week because it means that your audience is not going to see what you are sharing. Aim at least for once a day. Even if you do 3 times a week, 4 times a week, it cannot just be once a week, right? But you don't need to post 10 times for the day and all those kind of things. You don't necessarily have to do that. I mean, the more times that you post, the more that your audience will see you. But again, you have to understand how each one of the platforms that you are using works, right? Because there are pros and cons for each one of those things. So you have your social media marketing, your content marketing, your video marketing, you have email marketing, you have influencer marketing, you have networking, collaboration or affinity marketing, you have speaking engagements, podcasts, guest blogging, traditional marketing or direct marketing, that's like radio, TV, press, magazines. That's like getting interviewed and getting your face out there. Affiliate marketing. There's advertising. Advertising is a part of marketing. So advertising and public relations fall under marketing, right? They are not the same thing. Right? So if you're running ads, that is a form of marketing. Yeah, whether you're running ads in the papers, in the radio, or on social media, that is a form of marketing. SEO or keyword guerrilla marketing is where you show up in different unexpected places in front of your ideal clients. Word of mouth, which is also very powerful. Even though you have no control of word of mouth, you can still position yourself where people will easily share information about your business, right? It's all about the relationships that you form. Diversity marketing, social cause or social responsibility. We see a lot of big companies do that. So they might do like a 5K for breast cancer. They might do a beach cleanup. They might do something with students in the school and that kind of thing. That is also marketing. And again, guys, even though you may not have a very huge budget, you can do this. You look at your communities. If you're in church, do something with your church members, right? Sponsor. I want to say sponsor. Sponsor doesn't mean that you have to give thousands of dollars. Do something with your church members. If your community has a pan side, or they have a football team, or they have something else going on in community, get involved, but get your business name involved, right? That is also a form of marketing. Sampling, pop-ups, all of those things are a form of marketing. I actually give you 20 different marketing strategies right there. Tell me in the chat which ones you are doing outside of social media. Tell me which ones you are doing, guys. The point is that there are so many different marketing strategies. I am suggesting to you to three. Choose three strategies that work together, right? So if you're using social media, you're using email marketing, right? And you're using something else. So you can do social media, email marketing, and speaking engagement. Social media, email marketing, podcasting, or social responsibility, or traditional media, something. Choose at least three different types of marketing strategies that can work together. Because if you do an interview, for example, on the morning show, then obviously you want to share that on your social media. And obviously you want to email your audience and let them know, hey, I'll be on the morning show on this and this date and this time talking about this thing. And then after your interview, you want to share another email telling them about the talking points of what came out of the conversation, and then you share that on your social media as well. So there's synergy across all the platforms that you're using, whether it's social media, it's email marketing, it's traditional media. There's a full synergy across the board, right? Guest blogging. Yes, Rennie, right? They're always looking for guest bloggers, and that's a great way for you to get in front of an audience that is already primed to receive the type of information that you have, yes, that you want to share with them. Social responsibility, definitely a great one as well, right? You have to position yourself, guys. That's the thing about marketing. Marketing is about positioning your brand, where your ideal clients are. So you're not begging them, right? But you are attracting them because you are putting yourself in their path, right? Wherever they are, you are putting yourself in their path so that they will never miss you. They have no reason to not see you, right? But you have to have the strategy behind it. You have to be consistent with it. You have to have a goal behind the strategy that you are using for it to make sense in the long run. Does it make sense so far, guys? Tell me in the comments. Is it making sense? Making sense? Yes. Yes, making sense? Lovely. Putting yourself in the path. Yes, yes, yes. Putting yourself in the path. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So that they have no choice but to see you. That means you have to know your ideal clients inside and out. You have to know where they are, where they're hanging out, who they're talking to, what organizations they belong to, what events that they are going to, what their interests are, so that you put yourself in their path, right? You also will share information on your social media, in your emails, in your blogs, in your podcasts, in your videos that you know is also going to be of value to them. Information that is going to get them excited, information that is going to make them want to buy from you. A lot of times for my business, I get a lot of clients, not when I'm selling a program, I get most clients when I'm not even selling a program, right? They will just read something or hear a video of me sharing valuable information and they'll jump into my DMs and say, Adanna, I'm ready to work with you, right? But it's because of the information that was shared, which is their content marketing, right, guys? Your messaging is so clear and it's resonating with them. So it gets them excited to and want to actually spend money with you. It's about building that know, like, and trust factor with your audience, right? And because I spend a lot of time engaging with my people, right, which is also a part of your marketing strategy, yeah? If you all look at my pages as well, every time somebody posts, every time I post and people comment, I try my best to comment. I don't leave people high and dry. I try my best to comment as much as possible because that is also part of your marketing strategy. Engagement is part of your marketing strategy, not just under your post, but under other people's posts. But guys, make sure it's valuable. You're not just doing it for doing its sake. It has to be very, very strategic. It has to be well thought out, right? Because you're not just doing it because, well, coach say I need to engage with people. No, what is the strategy behind this thing? What is the intention, right? Make sure it's true and authentic. What is the intention behind this particular engagement that you are doing right now, right? So, my message to you is that your marketing is a combination of activities that you do together to move you from where you are to where you want to be. It is not just posting on social media and running. It is not just posting and ghosting, right? It involves engagement, it involves your content marketing, it involves your video marketing. We have like 20 other types of marketing strategies. Guys, Google, right? They have so many examples of different types of marketing strategies that you can also engage in. Figure out what makes sense for you based on where you are right now in your business, right? If you want to do influencer marketing, social cause, if you want to be interviewed on radio, TV, press, guys, reach out to them. Reach out to them and tell them why they should interview you, why you should be featured in the Women's Express. What makes you so special? Don't just go and say, hey, I want to be featured. Why? You need to have a very compelling reason. It's the brand that you're putting out. I'm helping a particular segment of society. Is it something that is very is it brand new? Is it something that people have been asking for and you are the only person with the solution? Right? You need to tell them why you need to be featured, right? But it's a great segue to get yourself in front of more of your ideal clients so that you can build your brand visibility, build your brand awareness, and increase your brand presence, right? And your brand authority. Yeah? Guys, does it make sense? Yes, yes, making sense. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight.